Hey guys, I'm Isaiah.
I'm Jenna.
And this is going to be our little podcast talking about whatever we want. Every couple of days we're going to make one and it's just going to be whatever's on our mind. And this is going to be episode 1. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so today we're going to talk about senior year of high school in general, how it treated us, what we thought and how it turned out. And for anybody that's going to be a senior, what it's going to be like for you if you follow our path. There's so many paths you could take in senior year. We're going to go through prior to senior year. What did you expect?
Prior to senior year, well, everybody told me it would go fast, and it did. It was so fast, faster than I could imagine. Everybody told me just to live it up. It's so easy. Senior year, take the blow-off classes. It wasn't that easy. It wasn't so easy to where you could just chill the rest of the year.
Yeah, let me say, in the beginning of the year, I only had 4 classes or 5 classes and then I could go home. But I ended up adding classes and I had a full schedule, so I was there all day. And
plus a class for me.
I mean, yeah, I feel like senior year could be such a blow off and the easiest year and the live it up time of your life. But for me, it was not that because, I took 5 AP classes and she took 4.
Three
or 4. She doesn't know. We've only been out of school a day. And I was busy pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And
there's always something going on.
It was not a blow off year in school. It was probably my toughest year, maybe.
It depends who you're talking to, whether they say it's a hard year or not.
It's out. Okay, so just a backstory. I took 5 AP classes. I didn't do any sports. I didn't have extracurriculars really. I was a loser. But I took AP Bio, Pre-Cal, AP Environmental Science, Media Literacy. You just watch movies. That was my blow-off class. Food Science, English 4 AP, Economics AP, Gov AP, and then Hirsch, I don't know.
I had choir for 0 hour, and then first period was anatomy, second was psychology AP, third period AP Bio, fourth was aquatic science. That was actually kind of fun. Fifth period I had lunch, sixth period it was English regulars, seventh period economics government, and then eighth period I had calculus AP.
Yeah. So, by no means was it a blow off. And I think some weeks I wanted to kill myself because AP Bio and Pre-Cal. Pre-Cal wasn't that hard of a class at all. I don't think I ever dropped below a 95 in that class.
Despite all the procrastination.
But, the hardest weeks were those that Bio overlapped, English overlapped other classes. And, it could have been way harder if I did extracurriculars or sports, but I really didn't. I just mainly did school this year.
Work, too.
And work, but but for the most part, I think it was hard and difficult, but it wasn't the worst. I still found free time. During the weeks, though, there were some nights where you just wanted to give up and just drop out.
People may say that it's not as important as junior year, but I feel like it's pretty important as well, because college, you got to apply for scholarships, which I failed to do kind of. Then college applications and so many other things that you have to do for
Okay, let me tell you. First semester of your senior year is probably going to be the worst of your life because you're trying to balance college and the first semester of your senior year does count. It doesn't count as much and it's probably not as big of a deal as, sophomore and junior year in terms of GPA, but it does count and it could hurt you or benefit you. And you're also trying to go through scholarships and colleges and your first semester of senior year will actually hit you. Mm-hmm. It'll be a wake-up call that you kind of need to focus just for the semester. Honestly, if you wanted to, second semester, it can honestly blow it off.
And, if your classes kind of help you with what you're going to do in the future, I'd say kind of pay attention in it still. Try to keep a little bit of motivation, but it's not as hard as you may think.
If you want to go to be an economics major, you don't really need to put in the effort to English. Honestly, just do the minimum, whether you're an AP or regular, and just pass. That wasn't my mentality. I'm spreading a mentality I didn't have. But if you wanted to, if you're not going to use English or you're not going to use calculus in your major, just give yourself take some weight off your chest and just do the bare minimum if you want to throw some weight off of you. But most of my classes, actually, I just don't like to see low grades, and I'm a tryhard, so yeah.
I think we're both kind of tryhards too. B's, I can't handle B's. They kind of hurt.
Okay, so let me tell you, there's not going to be no I got new friends or meet new people. By senior year in high school, I think your groups are pretty much set up, and you might meet like the occasional new like cool kid in your first period that you didn't know the prior 3 years, but y'all are not going to be like the homies, okay? Like by high school senior year, you have your little group of like 2 or 3 people that you're like really cool with, and I mean. Maybe you go and you're the unicorn and you go and find a whole new group and it's the best year of your life. But I feel like it's nothing different. I think by junior year, you kind of have your groups. You kind of know what kind of student you are. And for the most part, you know what you're going to do after high school, whether it's not necessarily like what you're going to do in college, but just if you're going to go to college or if you're not.
A general focus.
Just a general focus. Like you kind of know if you're like a straight D student, go to school twice a week, you're not going to go to college. So it's kind of just like... It's nothing special. Like people are like, it's your senior year, live it up, but it's really nothing special, honestly. I didn't like it wasn't different. A lot of people
just worked like as much as they could. Like I know one person worked literally the entire week. I mean, I don't know how much money they have now, but that's
yeah,
kind of
but I mean, it's way more lenient. You can get like work study in our school, and you can get off of like 4th period and go half day and then go work, but you just have to prove it. Like you really start growing up. Like you don't realize it. I guess that's something you don't realize junior year or sophomore year or like really not freshman year, but in senior year you start realizing that you're growing up, and it shows that through the school because like you can actually just like go half days and go to work the rest of the day, and you can work full-time jobs in high school basically. It's really a time you can build yourself up, and like if you really wanted to, if your school district is I guess like ours, you can really focus on yourself senior year, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's great.
But we kind of steered off the topic, but I feel like if you're expecting new friends, you're really not going to have new friends, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. You might go be the social butterfly, but I don't think new people will really come and impact your life senior year. Depending on, I guess, the school, the city, the district, the part of town you're on, there's crappy teachers and there's good teachers. And for the most part, I think senior year I had the best teachers I've ever had in my life. Like every one of them I'll remember for what they were as a person and not necessarily what they taught, because like 6 out of my classes that I have, I don't care what I learned in there because I'm not going to use it. But like I feel like senior year, my teachers, I'm going to remember each and every one of them for something like that made them individual. And I think it was great. I liked all my teachers, and I feel like they're more laid back. They treat you as adults.
Yeah, I've never really been connected with any of my teachers. So this year was kind of just the same.
She's very introvert.
I don't talk to anybody in class.
I mean,
if I have to, I will, but like...
I don't talk to anybody either. Like, I don't go out of my way and it's like, hey, do you want to go to the movies or something? But like, if there's a conversation going on, and I'm pretty like conceited in school because I think I'm smart, but like, I'm not a teacher's pet, but I'll conversate with my teachers and kind of just go back and forth with them over what we're learning or something if I have an opinion. So I guess I do gain attention from teachers, and teachers do like me. So, but I don't like try to actively go like be that guy in class. Like I'm not that guy in class. Like you can ask of like anybody like in my class. Like I'm not that guy that's like everyone's like shut up or something. But like I mean, I'm also not the quiet person in terms of talking to the teachers. And I hate everyone in my classes, really. I don't talk to any of the students, but like the teachers, man, those are my friends this year. Like if I made any new friends, it was the teachers.
I think teachers like me because I'm the quiet, good student that just does their work, doesn't really bother anybody. But yeah, I finally hated a teacher this year. That's the first time that ever happened. So
yeah, I don't really hate any of my teachers. Maybe like my sophomore year algebra 2 teacher, because I didn't hate them. I just didn't like them because I feel like they added nothing to my life. Like he was just like teach, go to his desk. Like I had no connection whatsoever. Mr. Lopez, algebra 2, pre-AP.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was like sophomore year, and really I didn't have connections to any of my teachers until like junior year. I think junior year was like the year where I was like...
Yeah, honestly, I don't know, this may be off topic, but I don't know. I didn't know how to talk to anybody freshman year, and then you could just see the progression of yourself from freshman to senior year, that you just don't really care what people think about you. You really you're just like, whatever, this is me, hey, what's up, yeah, sure, going through the same situation. So
freshman year I was just like, trying to be that guy in the locker room for football and stuff, and I mean, you try to have all the friends, and you know, you don't like to be kind of just like portrayed as the bad image, or so not necessarily the bad image, just like what everybody doesn't like. So freshman year, you know, you have your whole group of friends, but then over like the years, you kind of just don't care. And I'm at the point, like, I really don't care. Like, Jenna's probably, like, my only real friend. She's my girlfriend, so kind of stuck with her. But, like, it's just, you don't care by senior year. And if you do, I mean, I guess that's just you. But for me, senior year, I did, like, not care at all about what people thought of me. Or, I mean, I really kept to myself. Like, I talked to my teachers and stuff. But, like, in terms of, like, students around, like, if they didn't conversate directly to me, I didn't, like, butt in or nothing. I kind of just minded to myself, got my work done. Just kind of like looking forward to ending, and now it's over and I'm bored, so we're making podcasts and stuff. But yeah. Okay, the only thing I would recommend is be more involved your senior year, because that is your last year. And I mean, even if you hate your school, I mean, I guess don't do it. I didn't really do anything. I don't hate my school. I just don't like too many people there. I'm very to myself. But I would say go to more football games, go to the basketball games. I don't know, go to homecoming, even though ours was actually trash.
It was so bad.
It was so bad. They had the lights on, administrators
so
everywhere. Oh my god.
They took away the balloons that we were supposed to be able to play with. Like,
but just go to as much as you can. Be involved. It's your last year there, and you might think like, I'm just trying to get out of here, but really, like, it's your last year, and you're never gonna actually be a student there. And I don't know, if you're in football or basketball, I mean, be involved and take it all in, because when you think about it, the next time you'll be able to go in that stadium, you'll have to be paying to get in, and you won't be playing in the stadium, whether it's football, basketball, soccer. Just take it in and enjoy it.
Just avoid drama. Like, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous in high school. You're literally just trying to go through and, I don't know.
By senior year, if you have drama, so drop it. You're about to go to college. Those people you hate are probably going to be gone from your life.
Yeah, you're not going to see anybody
because
from high school again.
Like, especially if you go to college out of state, you're probably never going to see anybody in high school, like, ever again, except your friends. But just, like, drop the drama, enjoy it. It's your last year of high school. There's this thing called senioritis. And if you're a junior or a sophomore watching this, you're probably, like, familiar with it, but you've never experienced it to the level like you could as a senior. And I know some people that like had the worst case of senioritis, and it was bad. Like, shout out Mark Stoyer. Procrastination is the killer of pretty much like everything. Mm-hmm. And the more you wait to do something, you're never gonna have the chance to do it, because you're gonna keep putting it off. And I don't want to steer into that. That could be a whole nother podcast about like motivation and life and all that. But in terms of school, you're going to have senioritis. The best of students get it. But what I'm trying to say is just kind of don't let yourself go too down the hole, unless you want to work at McDonald's, and I don't care. But just kind of maintain, and it's going to hit you. There's going to be nights like in March or April where you just don't want to do anything. And I mean, don't do anything. I didn't do anything and it worked out. But I would say, like, if I can go back, I would probably just stay a little bit more motivated, even though I feel like my grades the whole year were fine. I had all A's. But
somehow he survived.
Yeah, okay, let me just say I procrastinated so much, but like things worked out. Like, if I didn't do my homework and the next day I was like, crap, I'm just going to take the 0, my teacher would just like magically tell the class like, okay, I don't want to take this up today, so we're taking it up Friday. And I'm just like, yes.
This is not supporting procrastination.
Like, no, like, okay, let me tell you, I was probably the most luckiest person I knew. Like, there was just random things I wouldn't do, and I'm like, screw it, I'll take the 0. And then like I wouldn't take the 0 because teachers would just kind of like, okay, I'll take it later. So like, if anything, teachers had procrastination, and it helped me. And I just bless up, man, because that kept me with all A's. Because if teachers were actually like stubborn on deadlines, I would have definitely been a B student this year. But honestly, your teachers have senioritis too.
Yeah, I realized like it was. I thought they were getting out of school next year too. Like,
shout out Mr.
bad.
Davern. This dude like gave us our final project for the year like 3 weeks in advance, and then we put it away and we brought it up literally like 5 days before it was due, and he told us what to do. So like, he's like the master procrastinator. And even like our AP bio teacher 4A, like he's like he doesn't put grades in until the night they're due. And it's just, I don't know, I love it because it kind of helps you in a way, like with deadlines and stuff. Because one thing I'll tell you, second semester of senior year, is deadlines are not deadlines. They're just recommendations. Like the teacher's going to end up saying like, I understand, turn it in 3 or 4 days, or he's going to move the deadline because he doesn't want to grade it, but you're good. Just don't take advantage of that. And you know, you got to find the fine line. There's a fine line between everything, and procrastination in high school is one of them. What were we going to say? All right, I think we're going to wrap it up there because we're kind of running out of things to talk about for senior year. I think we went over everything that kind of I would expect and significant. Oh, let me tell you real quick, just side note, PS, AP testing, those 2 weeks in May are going to be the worst worst time in your life if you're taking like AP classes mixed with a little bit of regular classes that don't stop going during AP test, like pre-calc, like stupid. Anyways, all right, so yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. I hope you got some kind of entertainment, and if you made it this far, then I guess you did, or you're just a real one.
Thanks for the commitment.
Yeah, the commitment is real. We're gonna be doing one of these hopefully every week. We got some fun ideas, and hopefully this takes off a little bit. If not, we're just talking to ourselves, and it's fun either way for us. So yeah, that's gonna be it. See you next time. Peace.